And here we are. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night, good weekend, all of that stuff. I hope we're all enjoying the chill medieval tunes here. But yeah, just before we get into Traveler's Rest tonight, I know we're just on time for the start of stream, so I'll give a moment for people who might be coming in for the usual Traveler's Rest. Just before we get to that, I do want to have a little mini celebration here to talk about the fact that we hit 40 followers this week. Really, really exciting. I can't believe we're already here. It feels like it's gone so quick, but also slow. We really started taking off doing streams in January. I put the 100 follower goal for this August as a kind of hopeful thing, and now it feels like it could be, if we keep up this momentum, actually attainable, which is wild to think about. But yeah, I wanted to have a little bit of hype here for the fact that we're at 40 followers so quickly. We're only 10 away from where we can start applying for affiliate, and we're almost at the halfway, and yay! I also hope you all enjoy Screensaver Hammy, where he just sits here floating, blinking, because it's genuinely one of my favorite times to be Hammy, is when he's just head empty. Not a single thought. For those who missed it as well, we were able to get it rigged during Hammy time this last Tuesday, where we've got Happy Hammy, Happy Blushy Hammy, all rigged up. We've got Derpy Hammy for when we were feeling silly, goofy times, and then of course Angie Hammy for when the ads interrupt our vibes. Floaty mascot XD, very cute. Thank you so much. I love the ultra zoomies Hammy when he's so angry. He's just vibrating and zooming. Turn him back to normal Hammy for right now, but also thank you to everyone who helped make Hammy's debut last weekend. Hit 11 live viewers and get, I believe it was 7 people chatting in the chat at once. It was really wild to see the analytics of that afterward. It felt super cool to hit, and I hope we can definitely hit those numbers as we go forth and all of that. If you haven't seen the new stream schedule as well, I'll just talk about it while we're here at the beginning of stream. Now on Tuesdays at a little bit more daytime hour or early evening for our East Coast friends, we've got Hammy Time, which is where I am Hammy, and we do a little bit of just chatting, talking about whatever we feel like talking about that day. Last week we did the Just Hammy chat about D&D and TTRPG things. Just for that kickoff chat. And I don't know what we'll talk about this week. We'll figure it out. Alrighty. Let us pop into Traveler's Rest. And ta-da! Just like that, we're here in the Hammy Cam. Alright, I do need to, let's Oh, Traveler's Rest is really thinking. There we go. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I had it sitting up in the background. I don't think it liked it. We're still here, I promise, I promise, I promise. We gotta love these tech difficulties, huh? The Traveler's Mess music should be kicking in any second. There it is. We can turn that up a touch more. Alright, we should be okay now. In theory. There we go. Radish, thank you. Again, I am always sorry about the clicky clackies. That's just where we're at with the current mic, where it is. Oh, forgot to turn off sprinting. Here we go. Right. We are probably going to finish summer today, which is so unbelievably exciting. If I had to guess, we will get into fall here. Oh, I just realized the background music's going. I thought I paused that. I'm so sorry, guys. It's time for Traveler's music, not background music. We're right on the final day of the week, so we do have to worry about this stuff, though, as we remember from last time. A lot of this is unfortunately out of reach at the moment. We can't attain a lot of these items, but we are doing our best. We do have our chest prepared here with some of what we can do. And that should be enough to get us that extra boost of the having the special items of the week. What happens once summer is finished? We go into fall, so we are still here in our first year in Traveler's Rest, running around, doing all of the early game stuff. They just added fishing this last update. Last time we just got all of our fishing bait sorted out. We started gathering Wilson seals, and we've started our fish chest way over here. That's the wrong one. Way over here. No, we haven't started our fish chest. I'm sorry. We're planning to start the fish chest today. That's where my brain was. We have to fuel this up super quick. But into fall, we're gonna have to try and stock up on as much as we can when it comes to things like herbs and whatnot. All of that goes away during winter, and it gets way harder to make a lot of our usual recipes. We'll start on another porter today. I feel like a good porter with some watermelon. Watermelon Empire! We still have to grow a bunch of watermelons before we get out of the season. I believe watermelons still grow in fall. I'll have to double check on them. But we will need to grow those as we go. We need to grow some more dual hops as well, which might actually be out in the garden already. And let's start on... We could use a mild ale. We don't have any of that in the back stores. We'll do watermelon again, dual hops again, and this time let's go blackberry. That feels like a good mix. We're doing watermelon really heavy on a lot of the stuff as well, because watermelon is by far the most profitable fruit. We can show that here in the juice. If you look at coconut, that's 3 silver, 5 per glass that we serve. A little bit less for plum as we see all of the numbers floating around that 1 to 2 silver ratio. And then you look at watermelon. Absolutely obliterates the competition. Good, we have lemon juice. We have a few recipes now that they're going to start calling for lemon juice, so it's good that we're starting to stock up on all of that. Oh, and for anyone who's not seen him before, say hello to our little parrot Sharky. He's here to represent all the stream sharks here in the tavern. He likes to say some things that get us in trouble with our patrons sometimes. And we are still chugging through cups of tea because 1, those are really profitable, and 2, they're on special this next week. So we want to make sure we're getting as much tea as we can pre-stocked for the week coming up. We should also be able to make some cream cheese. This is what we've been stocking up that lemon juice for. Although we don't have a good backstore. I want to hold off for that for now then. We'll check in on the basement as well, see if anything's done aging. Ooh, perfect. That'll be good for this next week. We just got one of the ones we needed. Some of these will finish aging between now and tomorrow as well, which we'll be able to grab. Here you can see our back stock of the aged goods as well. The cheese will go upstairs for cooking recipes. I think we made that fish stew for a quest. Let's double check here. That's not the right button. I've hit all of the wrong buttons. Oh my goodness. Jeez, I hit every button but the right one. You can tell it's been a hot minute since I've been playing Traveler's Rest. I've been hyping up for Stardew this coming week because we get 1.6, I think, the day we stream Stardew. So I'm really excited to get to explore all of the new content in that. We do have to go talk with Hikari to get our fishing XP quests going on. And then we only have mead with hops. So I'm not sure why we made the stew other than maybe we just needed some stew. How cute! The little things have an actual plaque on them. I didn't know that. That's so cute. We are gonna put in our fish stew here and make sure that we are just making money. For those who have been around for the earlier parts, you can see we're doing a lot better than we were when we started the tavern, food-wise. I definitely want to start getting more ingredients from the deluxe burgers, though, because that would just make us so much money. I do want to see if we can start expanding the kitchen here. If we can start getting that room a little bit bigger, we should be good. It was kind of the final question we left off this last time on... Goodness, I ran around everything. The final question we left off last stream was if we wanted to save up and complete the goal of getting our animals going, or if we wanted to expand to hopefully make it easier on ourselves to make and store food in the tavern before getting our animals. Always a hard debate. Ooh, I'll definitely grab the curry nuts one because that's a pretty easy one, and I believe we have cashews, but I should be able to order some for cheap. Pork sausage might be tricky, but I'll keep an eye out for it if we visit the butcher today. Although it's Sunday, we can't visit the butcher today. Never mind, we'll take it if we have space. Alrighty. We don't want to grab too many seeds because the season is coming. And we should still be good summer and autumn for the watermelon supremacy. So we'll keep an eye on that. We could probably use a bit more decoration, but I think for right now it's smarter we save our gold. And I should probably open up. I believe we have all of the, I believe we have all of our staff positions filled. Perfect, yes. Ooh, 3 points. Can she level something up? Yes, we can get Night Owl. Night Owl's a really good one because, as you can see, it raises all of the products that are served. It's really good for the inn rooms with our, oh god, brain. With our housekeeper here. She'll be able to then serve the inns all evening when we open up now, so we'll be able to get extra money off of them while they're fully checked in. Sorry if you hear me moving my poor laptop. It's running extra warm tonight for some reason. Typically doesn't. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but I'm gonna hope for the best. See if our bouncer has anything we can upgrade. Ooh, yes, the over maximum capacity. That one's so powerful. That lets us get way more people in here. We're still looking for a replacement for our waiter, but in the meantime, we might as well level him up. Same with our bartender here. Might as well get him all the way leveled up. And we'll open on up for the day. We don't have to worry too much about opening up immediately without checking this room up here, because our housekeeper can take care of anything we can't before guests start arriving. And then we can start running around and doing actual things. You need a bouncer? Oh yeah, there's so much that goes on in this game where you need a bartender, you need a waiter. Here's our housekeeper here. She's gonna help take care of this room and any guests that we get coming in. And then our bouncer here is to make sure nobody's causing any issues around the tavern. Of course, we got a pet radish. Now we can go forth. Let's get our farming out of the way. I see our blueberries are ready, which is awesome. Looks like our white grapes will be ready tomorrow, but our purple grapes are ready today. And we gotta get our spring onions here. I'm so sorry, Hammy. I know I see you bouncing over there and I hit the... I'm sure you guys can hear it as well as I frantically click around on my keyboard grabbing all of these. Let's get our water... Oh, we're almost out of our watermelon supremacy. We'll grow some more dual hops while we're waiting on watermelons again, and then I'll probably do a big shipment of watermelons. I don't want to go too crazy with them. We want space on the farm for next season for when we get all of the fall seasonal plants in. Ah, stuck on the bush. Before we head to the beach, we'll make sure to drop off our things in our chests as well. So I'm running into everything. Jesus, you can tell I'm double checking on my poor laptop. Looking good. We're gonna need another chest in here ASAP, definitely. I know there's food that's already been prepped up there, but we're doing pretty okay on food stores, so I'm not too terribly worried about being like right on top of it. I do know we definitely need more planks because we need to expand more, and planks is going to be our way to do that. Also, I'm really hoping we run into a few wild turkeys today. We're still waiting on that famed double turkey day. I'm so determined that it'll happen. I believe. But the real main thing here is that we just want that meat if we can get it. Meat is still so important this early in the game. It helps build our profits so much. If you're wondering as well, I'm running around looking especially hard for our herbs, because those go away in winter and so many recipes require the herbs. Poor Hammy bopping around with the keyboard. Typically before one of the days in Traveler's Rest, I will go around, oh! We got an achievement! We picked up 60 pieces of junk. Nice. Typically on days where I'm streaming Traveler's Rest, this will be what I do in the morning, but I've actually been working on, making a actual edited VOD of Traveler's Rest, covering all of spring to start. I'll work on the summer one next as well. It is just taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I've never done long form video editing before. It might be what's gently causing the lag on my computer. I have no clue how to fix it. If any of you are super computer savvy, feel free to message me after stream. I would love to see my poor computer optimized and not attempting to overheat itself all the time. Ooh, and we can get those mangoes. Perfect. We'll definitely want to run up to the mountain as well before the day ends, just to make sure that we're not missing any forageables here toward the end of the season before all the seasonal stuff changes for fall. Oh, nice. Our housekeeper level up. That does make her more expensive, but honestly, I think we're at such an okay point with gold, it doesn't really matter. I know this will really mess up our fishing, but I want to do some more freshwater fishing up by the mountain later anyway, so we can drop this off on the way home. We should probably check in with our friend Bob as well to see if he has any cheap eggs for us.
Bob no have many customers. People get scared and run when see Bob.
None for me today, thank you, friend. We will dig up this dig spot though and make sure we have plenty of worms for our fishing endeavors. Ah, trees. Oh, and for anyone who doesn't follow the Discord, one, I definitely recommend joining the community Discord. We do a lot of behind the scenes posts there. And two, if you follow I feel like there's gotta be some kind of forage back here at some point. But if you haven't seen it, we had an announcement today where if you do a 5 or more Ko-fi purchase over on the Ko-fi, you can make Hammy say anything. Hey Kel, congrats on the 40. Thank you. And poor Bob. Yeah, I know. He's just a little golem guy. All right, time to beat up a crab. Huzzah! Red king crab, all for us. I'm so curious what this is going to be eventually. They haven't been teasing anything about it. I'm so curious. Ah! Travelers, rest people, please give me a crumb, a little snack, a hint of a kind. We're getting plenty of garbage we can turn in as well for more of the Wilson seals. That'll be really good for decoration. You don't have to tell me. I can see it clearly on your face. Good job. I knew you could pull it off. Here, you've earned it. It's about time you wielded your own rod. My father and I have been working on it for several days. May it serve you well in the battles to come. I'm sure you'll feel a notable improvement. Don't forget that the rod is just a tool. It's the courage of who wields it that really matters. That's incredible. Not long back, you would have struggled to pull a sardine out of the water. Seriously, good job. Not many have what it takes to make it this far. Maybe it was our destiny to cross paths after all. Thanks, Akari. For those who weren't here in the previous stream, Hikari is a girl. I'm not just giving her that voice for no reason. Never get overconfident. The sea can be far more perilous than you realize. Thanks, Akari. Do you have anything good for me? Nothing good. Definitely hoping to get some more of that tackle as soon as possible. Let's see. We're going to want to move our fishing rods around as well. We'll have to store that one somewhere else. Hi, Wilson. Like I mentioned earlier, definitely having this much in our inventory screws us up for fishing, but I want to do the fishing over by the mountain anyway, so we're going to need to drop this off while we're there. This also then gets us the most amount of Wilson seals for all this garbage we've been picking up. Yay, 7 seals. Nice. That brings us to a total of 19. Nice. We need a whole bunch for everything that Wilson sells to be able to decorate with in a meaningful way. So not terribly thrilled about the 19, but it is a really good start, especially with how early we are in the game. We'll pop into the tavern, make sure all of our taps are good and that there's plenty of drinks for everyone. And then we will head up to the mountain to make sure that we can get more resources and also see if we can get a turkey. As I run into everything. We'll tuck this useless fishing rod over here. I will try to make some more hay while we're at it. Oh, our bouncer's on break. We gotta tell him to go inside. Oh! That was a fun lag spike. Bouncer, go inside. Why am I up here? I shouldn't be up here. I'm supposed to be over here. I'm assuming we're keeping our seaweed in here, if I remember correct. We're not. Uh-oh. Well, we'll figure out where our seaweed's being kept, I'm sure. Is it here? There it is! Perfect. I love to see our stores is full of stuff. We'll do a really quick run of making sure that all of this is full. We'll double check all of our kegs and whatnot, and then we'll head up to the mountain. Let's go for another watermelon, dual hops. We'll have to cut back on those. And cherries. Why not? And we can do... Let's do a rye lager. Let's just get a good variety going. We will do bitter hops, watermelon, and banana. Let's also make some more dark wort. Dark wort doesn't do us too bad. And we want to keep on making as much of the malt as we can of all of the kinds. We should probably make more whiskey, seeing that we're out of it. We want to make sure that we're keeping up all of these as well for the taps. We'll do watermelon for watermelon supremacy. A bit of plum, and let's go mango. Why not? We just picked up some more today. And perfect. We just had a few things finish up their fermentation here. Or I guess they're aging, not quite their fermentation. I know we could technically take these all from even the first step, but I kind of don't want to. Mainly just because I don't know. It's the gold. It's because you get so much more gold. But you know, I mean, oh goodness. What has this man done? Why would he do this to us? Why is every tap filled with water? I've never seen them do that before. They usually like do one and done. Why are you green? Okay, I guess I had my tea in that one and I just forgot. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. I wasn't paying attention at all, apparently. Ooh, and we can make sure to feed Sharky here. We're out of crackers. That's right. All right, we can't feed Sharky. All right, we should be all good to go fish up in the mountain. All right, let's see if we can get a wild turkey. We want to definitely get as much forage as we can. We probably take down the rocks as we go as well. I want to know who's losing all of this heart underwear, because we have found a lot of it. All right, guys. It's either up there or down below if we have a wild turkey today. I'm not sure. We're probably okay to hold off on getting too much copper. Alrighty, no wild turkey here. I definitely hope they add more that you can craft with copper soon. It would be a really good thing for like the lures or something to be able to use it, because you get to a point you just have nothing to use copper for. Iron and coal you use all the time, but copper just kind of sits there. Welcome to Turnip Tavern. Thanks, can I get a you're having water? Yeah. We're a dry tavern here. Ah, darn, it looks like we don't have a wild turkey today. We do have some berries, though. Can't say no to some berries. And we have some more herbs up here. Good. Woohoo! Nice trout. Can't go wrong with water. I suppose, but if you're at a medieval tavern, you're probably not here for the water. Ooh, salmon. Yum. Gimme. That herb was fighting me. I really hope that they... One, I hope I'm not a goober. Two, I hope that they add a sound, to your bobber going down, because it's so easy to miss the initial time it goes down if you're like double checking chat or whatnot. Right, we are here for the bouncer. The fishing animation's so hard because it's absolutely silent while it's going. And my brain is like so used to Stardew where there's like such an audible noise and like it's the first movement that happens. I try to not compare this game too much to Stardew because they're very similar in like really specific ways, but also they're so different. It's also really hard to not compare it to Stardew because let's be real, Stardew just has such a chokehold on the cozy pixel game market. I do like this mechanic for fishing where you click and hold over the fish. It feels really intuitive, it's easy to get the hang of, and I can definitely see as more fishing poles are added to the game, like it just making the bar bigger and bigger and bigger. Ooh, tilapia. If we look at our fish finder or fish collection or whatever it is app, you can see what all we have here so far of fish. These are going to change throughout the year. So in spring they'll be different, fall they'll be different, and winter they'll be different. These are also a huge boost to all of our fishing, or all of our fishing, help, to all of our food in the tavern. Fish gives us a huge boost in money, similar to meat. I wish the new record did anything as well. From what I've seen in the game, it doesn't actually do anything to have a record fish. Like, it doesn't improve the quality of them as decoration. It doesn't improve their sell price, nothing like that. So I'm not sure what the new record size fish do, actually. We'll see if we can grab a piranha or two. I hit the wrong button there. I'm also gonna hit our last call as well. We got a boot. Love that for us. Just because we are getting close to... We just hit 1, so that was a good call. We're gonna pass out at 3, so this will probably be our last catch or 2 before we head down right around 2. Ooh. Once we get chickens, it'll be a lot easier to fish with the meat as well, because chickens produce really, really quick for growing and getting the max amount of meat. Just imagining the fishing lure popping up next to Hammy. No! Cursed! Maybe that'll be for Halloween this year. I'll do a spooky fishing lure popping near Hammy. Oh, Traveler's Rest is unhappy today. I don't know why. It's not that it's while it's streaming, because we've definitely streamed Traveler's Rest fine before with Hammy. I think it's because I've been doing so much editing on the computer, and I don't know the best way. Like, I guess I probably have to do, like, defragmentation or something. I'll be real. I don't know how to do any of that. I'll try and figure it out before next stream to hopefully reduce some of this lag. We're also going to turn off our fire for the evening as well. Yeah, you can definitely see we're in desperate need of that new chest. Alright, we'll tuck into bed, and I think tomorrow, after we get set up for the new month, we might prioritize making a few new chests. Oh, be careful, there's something similar in name. My brother got them confused. Oh no, I just saw that message. I have no idea the context of it. Now make sure to pet Radish. Let's check what we're actually going to need to be crafting this next week. Before I start making a bunch of food. I'll hold off on juice as well, because there could be a fruit on the list, and if we can get that fruit as a juice, it boosts us a lot. The defragmentation of PC. One of them wipes everything if the memory serves right. Yeah, no, definitely I'm going to be very, very, very cautious. I just know that there's ways to, like, help reduce lag and also hopefully have my poor thing heat up less. It is running super hot tonight for some reason, and I don't know why. This has been recent as well. This isn't just while streaming. It's just been running a little warm. Let's see. We'll do some brandy. We'll do watermelon, blackberry, and wild berries. No, that brings terrible money. We're doing a mango. All right, let's see what our trends are going to be. This week coming up, we're going to have trench coat shrimps, which I think we have the recipe for. Chickpea salad, which I don't think we have the recipe for. And tea. Perfect. We have so much tea. Raspberries are on the list, so definitely a good one for us to grab there. Oh yeah, also have some space free on your Windows drive helps in case the videos take up a lot of space. I have a lot of space free, luckily, on my PC. I also have an external hard drive if I desperately need. The reality is that I'm working on a laptop. One designed for games, not for video editing as well. So it's not super optimized for what I've been doing, but I'm doing what I can with what I have. I have a few other goals, one really, really big one, and then a few smaller ones that I want to get out of the way on Ko-fi, and potentially on here before I start doing like big goals for building an actual desktop. Because goodness knows, I don't make enough money at my job to afford a PC. The amount of people my age with whole PCs genuinely confuses me, and then I remember credit cards exist. Pardon me as I get a drink. Alright. I don't believe we have any lentils or any lentil recipes, and I know we're out of onions because we've been begging for onions to happen. We do have a VIP visiting us this week as well, which should boost our popularity if we open right away that day. Which we're gonna do now, actually. Oh my goodness! I'm fine. Well, you need to start decorating up this room some more as well. Bless you. Thank you. Oh, we're starting to get low on a lot of this too. I'm just realizing it. Well, it might be smart if I got rid of some old Stream VOD recordings to help free up space on my PC. That might be the smart thing to do. Uh-oh, that was a huge lag spike. I'm getting worried, actually. We need to make sure we put this... I'm gonna hold on to the trench coat shrimping just because... Shrimping? Help. Shrimp, just because I'm worried we're not gonna get many more shrimp between now and then because we can no longer order shrimp, and getting them's a lot more RNG heavy. Running into everything. Just gonna peek at my PC and make sure it's doing okay. I just knocked over so many of my Miku figures. Uh-oh. That's a problem for me later. Oh no. Oh, so much Miku carnage. Oh, poor Miku. None of them are broken or anything. They just fell on top of each other. Including the one that's annoying to stand back up. Oh my god, so much destruction and chaos. My poor computer is hot. My Mikus are falling everywhere. This is the worst, most chaotic stream we've had, guys. Okay. Hopefully Traveler's Rest will survive stream tonight. Worst case, I might have to turn off Hammy as well. I don't want to. I want to keep Hammy going. Worst case, we just go to just chatting. But if I have to, just to keep Traveler's Rest going, I might turn off Hammy. Not the ideal by a long shot for sure. I know I should probably finish this up. I was escaping the lag and I got distracted. I had things to do. Okay, let's put some things in the cellar super quick and then we'll scurry out to try and make those chests we're gonna need. Ooh, and we can grab some more wine. Nice. Yes, I love when this many barrels are done with aging. So good. I love this backstock we've got going. Have you ever played Bear and Breakfast? No, I have not. What is that game about? Ooh, we have quite a bit to water today. Ugh, unlucky. I hate the watering in this game. It's so slow. Watermelon supremacy! Oh, we forgot to order more watermelons for a watermelon supremacy. We can do that now. And we're hovering right around 60 gold. This is perfect. Ooh, we're gonna grab the cacao seed here just so we can start getting more trees growing. We could do some melons. We have exactly enough time for some melons. I'm pretty sure, at least. Kind of don't want to chance it. I'm not going to chance it. We're going to go full watermelon supremacy. I know that might seem excessive, but it's only 11 gold. And we can survive. Oh, that's right. We have to look for cashews. Pew pew. We might as well grab some other basic good things to have on hand as well while we're here. Especially because we're already spending gold. I might as well spend some gold so we can get back to this. Pumpkins are going to be our saving grace this next month. It's about being a bear and creating a B&B for humans. Oh my god, that sounds so cute. Send that, either send it in the Discord or DM it to me, Happy. And I will look into that and see if we can add that into the rotation at some point. Especially if Traveler's Rest is... I don't want to not be in Turnip Tavern, but it's being funky. I'm scared. Oh god, no, I have the sniffles from my sneeze earlier. Oh, this is the worst. I've become sniffly. I am really excited to see if we get improved tools at some point with the crafting. Like if you can start crafting a better version of the tools. Like maybe your watering can waters all three of these or has like a bigger radius that it can water or something. That would be so good. Oh no, the sniffles. We need hinges. Means we probably need iron sheets. Oh god, no fuel. Oh wait, we gotta get through the sticks. So much stick clicking. Traveler's Rest people, if you're watching this at any point, make a way to add more than one thing at once, please. I beg of you. This is my nightmare. I hate everything about this. My wrist hurts so bad. Ah! There we go. Now we can do some more of that. Yeah, we just need 4 of that, so we'll need 8 total. Paper ASMR. We might as well get some coal while we're here waiting for everything to finish processing. Oh. Right, you mentioned a bigger farm last stream, I think. What's that about? Last stream we were talking about the potential of the new Stardew farms, since there's a new farm layout coming for the Stardew Valley update. We don't have any confirmation on what that is yet. Concerned Ape has been really secretive about what it's going to be specifically. There's a lot of guesses in the community. The two main camps I've seen are like a desert farm, or I guess 4 main camps. There's the idea of a desert. I'm going to move away from this. It's so loud. A desert farm, a swamp farm, a really big farm for the 8-player multiplayer that's being expanded, or a really tiny farm for challenges. I personally think, knowing Concerned Ape, we're gonna see... Uh-oh. Okay. Traveler's Rest, you're scaring me so much tonight. But with the new farm coming out, knowing Concerned Ape and knowing that we're getting 8-player multiplayer, and Concerned Ape is very much a play video games with your friends type person, I would guess we're getting a massive 8 multiplayer, similar to the 4 Corners when we first got multiplayer type farm situation. If I had to guess. What's missing here? I'm gonna put this here because I don't know what is missing. And I'm gonna choose to not worry about it for now. Alright, we can add this cacao seed up here into our tree farm. And we've got... Hey, cashews! Look at us go. Alright, time to go plant watermelon supremacy. As I run into everything on the way. Isn't the one you already have big? Is that just for 1 player? So the one we already have in Turnip Farms is the forest farm. So it's actually smaller than the standard farm in Stardew Valley. If Traveler's Rest does end up leaving us tonight, we can try to boot up Stardew and see if that runs a little bit better. But so the standard farm is pretty big, but once you start getting more than 1 person, it can get filled up really quick. In my opinion, 4 Corners is actually better as a solo farm. That's the one that was originally... Oh, there's our bouncer! Oh, I can do it! Come back! Get broomed! Yes! I love that we get to smack people with our broom. It makes me so happy. The 4 Corners farm, in my opinion, having played on it, I haven't been able to play a multiplayer on it because no one will play multiplayer Stardew with me. But that farm, in my opinion, gets so crowded as soon as you add in extra cabins, which you need for other players to join you in Stardew Valley multiplayer. Whereas if you have it yourself, it actually like has a really nice balance to it. You're able to kind of keep things around, make them... I think my olives are actually over into this chest. Yes, they are. The TLDR of the thing I'm stumbling over saying and impossible to stay is that if we do see a bigger farm, I think it will make sense because 1, just who Concerned Ape is, and 2, we're already getting crowded with the farms that we currently have, so it would be, in my opinion, strange if Concerned Ape didn't expand that for the fact that we're getting double what was the previous multiplayer limit. Let's see, they wanted curry nuts, and we have to do olive oil, I believe, was the thing on the curry nuts, and then the nut bar wanted cashews, which we can combine with chestnuts for a pretty solid profit on those. Let's grab some... We can grab some stout, just because we've got plenty of those ingredients. Let me double check what the drinks it wanted next week are. It's gonna want wine. Everything else is a ferment. So we can definitely focus a little bit on the wine and then try and get more ferments going as well. Watermelon, peach, and cherry. And then let's do... Yeah, let's start on ferments because we are going to need it, unfortunately. We can at least get a whiskey going. Again, we're going with our mainstay watermelon. We'll go banana and coconut. Why not? A little bit of a tropical whiskey sounds like a good time to me. Still doing pretty good here. We already have a few whiskeys around, I think, which is good for us, like being on top of it. It's part of the reason we want to keep kind of a variety of things going as well as the weekly things so we can just be on top. Watermelon banana whiskey sounds unique. Hey, look, it's tropical. Maybe it works. We'll never know. It sells for an okay amount, and that's what really matters, isn't it? We could make a Dungeness crab and cook seafood. Ooh, I would love some Dungeness. Hey! Oh, he's gone. Our bouncer will grab him. Oh. How are we doing food stores? We're getting a little low on some things. Oh, good. Our bouncer's taking care of that guy. I can grab some drinks here super quick. And now we can go make that seafood for that quest. I know you can hear me tippy-tapping, but that's just how it is. At the level of reputation, it's quite easy to get through, especially with the variety of items that's on the menu. They have also updated as well with the fishing update, so I'm not sure like where we sit with some of the stuff. I definitely wish there was an easier way to get shrimp. Getting shrimp is so complicated now, and I wish I had thought to stock up on the last playthrough we did of it. Ooh, onions are going to be on the list this next week, so we should make some more deluxe cheeseburgers. And we can use up our meat as well, so we can free up a space for some more fish while we're waiting for this room to be able to get to expand. Let's do some raspberry juice for this next week as well, because that's going to be one of the trends. Alright, let's go complete some quests. Ooh, we need to grab some more juice before we have that water apocalypse that came upon us again. Did I not grab the juice? Hello? Okay. Claymore mentioned whiskey, but I'm more concerned with using olive oil for making curry nuts. Someone call Uncle Roger. I have no idea how everything is so tidy. I have 6 chests and it's just a mess because I have OCD. That's how everything's so tidy. Look, I'm not here making curry nuts. This was an order. I would make curry nuts with many other types of oil, especially because coconut oil gets us the best gold. I kind of want to wait for this so I can just mass donate all the things for the oh so beautiful, lovely XP gods. We will tuck this right in here, make sure it's all good to go. Alrighty. Trying to think what'll be a good thing to add to the menu this next week. Seaweed salad can't hurt us, and it's pretty cheap ingredient-wise. Be good to just get some more variety on the menu, especially because of all of these things we can cook. We really only can make tea. We don't have chickpea salad, and we don't have good shrimp. So, we're doing our best with what we have. Tea! We need more tea down here. I don't like the, not being able to split things a little bit quicker. That is a frustration of this stage of the game. Ah! Medicine alarm. Before anyone yells at me, I'm not taking my medicine this week because I'm not supposed to. Oh! We got him! It's been so long since we've gotten to... I've ran into everything. It's been so long since we've gotten to broom someone. Boom, boom. Do we not have... Oh, we have king crab, not dungeness. Oopsies. Is that spring? I want spring already because I ran out of barley. No more ale. Oh no, that is the worst feeling. Luckily, I think barley is, if you pop here under brew or under food. Yeah, barley is unlimited throughout the year, so you should be able to order barley. What is the most cursed tea / beverage you could make? In this game or in reality? Because those are very different answers. Should order some chickpeas and lentils. We'll be okay for them in the winter because they're one of the few things that grows, but it'll probably behoove us to have some. Gonna grab some fruit as well, just because it can't hurt us to have extra fruit. Except watermelon. We're gonna have so much watermelon. I'm unbothered by the watermelon stores. Oh, we should run down to the butcher's, actually. See if we can make sure that we can get something here. Oh god, the lag. Please, Traveler's Rest, hold on to me. I beg of you. Putting the medicine alarm as a free space on your Twitch stream, bingo. You wouldn't be able to get it on Tuesdays, though, is the only downside. Oh, we forgot. Oh, we don't have animals. I was about to panic so much. I was like, oh my god, we forgot to put out the animals today. No, we don't have them yet. If you want your animals to grow fast, you can give them our nutritious feed. It's an old family recipe, but I can assure you that your animals will love it. Yeah, shop. Oh, so many items. So good, so good. It has been doing that on the loading screens on mine too. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's not me. Like at this point, like my PC is running hot today for some reason. Let me see if I can get my fan being nicer to me on my computer. But part of me is wondering if it's not Traveler's Rest, because I feel like since the fish update, it's been having some funky issues. Gonna grab just all of the things, as many of the things as we can grab. It's not you, it's the game. Yeah. We're only gonna grab 5 eggs. It's at this point it definitely feels like, because the game itself also has these long stutters, and occasionally, like, I don't know if it's coming through on stream at all, but the sound will go full robotic for a second, like it's trying to buffer. And it feels like there's also big lag spikes randomly throughout, since the fishing update. As much as I've really been enjoying the fishing update, even when I'm playing this without anything else running in the background, it feels like it's running a little bit worse. I'm sure that's something that they're going to be working out the kinks on, especially with how early access this game is still. Our housekeeper leveled up, yay! Alright, let's go get some more Wilson tokens. What do you guys think? Should I make a stream bingo in the Discord server? I'll add medicine alarm. It'll be a weekly bingo. I'll add medicine alarm on there. Hi, Wilson. God, you're such a creep right now. Let's see if Hikari has any more lures in stock finally. Remember, you must stay focused. Never let your enemy catch you off guard, or you may regret it for the rest of your days. Yay, more lures. At the moment, that's the only way to get fishing lures, which are the only thing that can catch certain fish. So it's a little bit frustrating that she only restocks when she restocks. She doesn't seem to have a set pattern to it, at least not one that I've seen. I hope they have a way in the future that you can either use iron or maybe copper to make more lures. Oh, we should grab some more rocks while we're here. Also, look how cute Bob is when he sleeps. I definitely know part of this lag is my computer, because it was also lagging really bad in Baldur's Gate for me the other day. But I do think a lot of this is the game is gently putting at the moment. I'm so tired of being out of herbs. I need the herb RNG to go up on when herbs spawn. Oh, we can't even grab these red berries because we're completely full. No! I mean, a good problem to have. I'll take it, but no! I mean, Baldur's Gate's a different thing. Can't you just make a greenhouse for them? There is no greenhouse currently in this game, and there is no way to grow herbs currently. There used to be. Oh no, I can't pick up the boot. There used to be a way to grow herbs. And they took it away. You can only forage them now. Let's drop a closed super quick so we can... We're gonna still be a little bit back from our goal, but I think expanding the kitchen is gonna matter more with just how quickly our inventory keeps filling up. We only need to expand it a few tiles so we can get our chests in nice places. Yeah, still nothing great there. We're full up on inventory. I don't even know why I tried that. Let's make some beet soup. Just because a nice, cool soup in the summer sounds like a good time. And we don't have a Dungeness crab yet, but I will make some more king crab. Might as well stack them. Let's get... We don't have a space for the intestines, which isn't great, because those take up quite a bit of space for us. Gonna steal out the scallop. We're gonna be getting a chest for the fish anyway, so I'm fine with that at the moment. I would love to see if there was like an herb garden thing that you could get throughout this game, like as you level up. That would be so nice and such a good quality of life update. Alright, let's build a little bit onto this tavern. Can expand up this way a bit, as well as out this way a bit. That should give us plenty of space to move things around, get things a little bit more condensed, and have a better area for our chests. I might do it one more, actually. Since we have the gold at the moment. And then after this, we're going to be focusing on saving up for the barn and the coop. I'm still not sure which one we want to do first. Not that I don't know which one I want to do first, but I don't know which one makes more sense for us to do first. You know what I mean? The stream hiccups, they finally hit. For those wondering why I didn't just move these while I was in that menu as well, these have to be done processing to move them. That one's going to be stuck there for a little bit, actually. But I needed to come harvest all of that stuff real quick. That was the wrong thing. Why am I here? Wrong chest. I'm gonna put our seaweed salad in here. Come on, be finished. Be finished. Also, not this next week, but the week after, we will have a slight gap in the stream schedule. I have a convention that I'm actually helping work at, which is super exciting. And I will be there instead of able to stream. As much as I do wish I could do both, it is unfortunately not viable for me currently, so I won't be able to do that. Let me put the chests here. This can be meat and fish over here. This can be fruits and vegetables over here is kind of where my brain is. Yeah, and I can move the fish into this one. I'll move all of the fruits and veggies over. We'll do vegetables and then we'll do fruit closer to the presses. That feels like it makes sense in my brain. I'll organize the fish after I move some stuff around as well. And I know it would be smarter to move a lot of stuff, but I'm not being smart. I can admit it. I'm being a goober. There is a method to this madness, I promise. I promise there is an organizational thing going on here in my brain. Just from my other one where I'm further in the future. But I think it'd be the same boat as Ori, nowhere near as organization in the boxes. Look, I am a person who suffer from I must have everything organized or I genuinely can't focus on the game. Which is unfortunate. I dislike that that's where I'm at in my life. But it's where we are, and I'm trying to embrace it a little bit more. Not what I meant to click on. It's a good thing, though, in my eyes. I'm glad you guys think so and aren't annoyed by the copious amounts of reorganization that will continue to exist on my channel at all times, always, anytime I have a chest. Alrighty, this has already made our situation so much better. Now all I need to do is yoink all of the fish, and we will be back where we were organizationally earlier. Ideally, at some point as well, we can expand our cheese and bread into a different one. We can have all of our animal products here so we can keep on building up the stores of everything and making sure everything's all good to go. We're just kind of putting everything in vague areas of where they make sense. If we need to organize this later, once we have more fish as well, we can. But we're just keeping shellfish at the top, fish at the bottom. And now we also have way more space to start expanding and adding more things to the kitchen, including likely another fermentation tank over here or another brewing barrel. We'll see what we're doing with that. Let's do a fish stew. We have plenty of fish. We've got plenty of vegetable broth. And let's do... We'll do another seafood situation here. Do it with clams instead of crabs this time. We'll do a brown. No, we'll stick on with our things we need. For this rose wine, let's do an all red batch. That feels fun, right? And we will continue to work on our ferments so we can continue making these. Again, let's go all red. I'm counting watermelon as red. Ooh, that's a good question for the chat. Chat, do you think watermelon is red or green? If you had to categorize it to a color. We need to get some more barley, actually. I might order some. Let me order some before we go to bed so it can arrive in the morning. Ooh, we're divided. One red, one green. We're just gonna get an ungodly amount of barley. We need barley for so much stuff. It's not worth it to not just have. Oh, hi, KofiBot! We've got red, green, and KofiBot. Speaking of Ko-fi, if you guys do donate $5 over there, you can request me to say anything as Hammy, and I will. I will do the requests, I promise, live on air. Divided, huh? Shame no more watermelon now. Nah, that just means that it's both red and green. Oh ho ho, a secret third option. Yeah, this chest is definitely gonna need some relief at some point as well. I'll probably move the mushrooms in with the, like, I don't know. We might move around some things as we go. We'll see what's going on here. The game got so quiet. Ooh, and we should level up tomorrow to level 17. That means we can get some new ingredients and whatnot. And we got our quest mead. Oh my god, this is the best night, you guys. Ah, we have a final vote for green. That has it at the moment, unless anyone else in chat feels like chiming in. Watermelon has been voted as green. I wish I knew a better way to have sound clips in the stream with more moderation. I want to add them, but I'm always scared of moderation stuff, and I would totally allow, like, the sound clip of that Lego series where they're like, your power is green. Woohoo! All that XP. Love to see it. Oh, I forgot to put away the lentils. No! We're fine. I can worry about the rest of the stuff in the morning. Let's sleep before we pass out. Oh god, the lag. Hi, Radish. Let's cook. Let's get a sweet pie going. We don't have a lot of desserts at the moment in Turnip Tavern. We'll also do some of these eggs and mushrooms. Mix it up a little bit. Why not? We should be good on raspberry juice for next week as well. And we're going to continue on our ferment. We're actually going to make some more must. We're running out of this stuff, and that's not a good place to be. Oh no. I want that hop back. I want to make sure we have our stacks going still in case chaos starts happening in the back end with this stuff. Actually, let's make some more rows. We're running out because we have to make so many. Keep on with our fruit liqueur train. Let's go all purple this time. That's fun. I like that. We got a red one. We got a purple one. Colors, colors.